Welcome to today's daily recap brought to you every week on Wednesday by Pro Futures Group. My name is Market Progression. I will be going over it, so wanted to welcome you. Let's get into it. Every day, as you can see, we post in our Discord room for our members for today, July 29th, 2020. At 7:30 a.m. we provide an overview, and then the levels, as you can see in a chart where the levels are already marked, plus they're put in here for a specific method, which this one is what I'm covering for the one and done. So as you can see, today was FOMC day today. The current inventory was up, and last night we moved down to 3207, and by gaining our key area of 3219 was presented to the group that we're planning on continually moving up. So let's take a look at what happened today from a one and done methodology that we use. There are several methodologies that we use. One is a precision point. Another is the one and done. There's a swing methodology as well as contextual that I trade. Specifically, again, this is the one and done that I've shown in other videos, and I've been doing this once a week now. As mentioned, we had talked about here's the level at 3207, playing that in the Globex, moving up, getting past the significant number at 3219. We're expecting the market move up to 3244. With MOC, that is what we've seen take place, and we're continually still moving up. Our overall goal here is to get to 3267, but specifically on this methodology, as I always follow, we look to use 5 points for a stop, and 6 points for a stop and 5 points for a winning trade. And then the one and done can trade the first hour and a half and take their money and run, or I continue it to go throughout the course of the day. So let's take a look at it and see how it worked out today. So if we open in the market, which is on the shaded area, and as we come down in that area, if you were able to pull back in, obviously opening up into this area back into the next level here, and moving back down, this would have been 3.5 points out of there. Generally that's what we're looking for. I won't count this level right away because it's 5 points, but you can see that that would have worked. Pulling back into the next level here at this wick and moving back up, you would have gained 5 points. Let me move this over if I can. So don't worry about that. I usually stick with the same process. Moving into this level and back up, this would have ended up being a losing trade for us out of there. And then coming back into the next level up above, which is marked on the line here, and coming back down, we would have ended up having a winning trade from that perspective. Actually, this moved on me, so this would have been another winner there as well. So if we did that and we played to this level over here, we would have ended up having one losing trade and then 3 winners. I'm not counting the one, so there would have been 2 for 10 points and 1 losing trade for 6. So you'd be up 4 points for the course of the day if you got out. Here is 11:30 Central Time. So if you played it for an hour and a half, you would be out. If you continued the trade when we moved back up, in the trade we would have been playing this level here again, and as it pulled back down, it would have ended up marking for a loser, not pulling down into 5 points. You would have not gotten filled here, but if you played it again on the next one for it to get filled, then it would have worked out for your 5 points. Hopefully I didn't confuse you there. So generally we're looking for 1 tick before the level to get filled. Not getting filled here would have not taken the trade out. Getting filled in here would have taken the trade to be able to play for the 5 points. And then pulling back into the next level on the 5 points, I'll make the assumption that you played this down for 5 points, not playing this up. If you did, it would have worked. But getting into the next level here, back down to here, again, it's not close enough to be counted, so I won't count that one. But you can see that it did come to the next level if you would have played that area for coming back down and then on the play. Into the next one, here would be a level. You would not be taken out here, still holding your trade. So from here back down would have been another one for 5 points. And then moving below here, lower, this would have ended up being a losing trade. And then continuing the process, that if you played this level here, you were not taken out for 6 points. You would have needed to get to 35. So either one of this, either holding this for the pop back up or this one here would have worked. I will just count one of them to be fair. And then as we come back up here, if you played this level, this would have been taken out more than 6 points. So this would have ended up being a losing trade from that perspective. The end of the day, ending here, obviously then for the course we would have had 3 losing trades, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential trades. 2 of them I won't count, so I will say 5 for the course of the day. That would have ended up being 25 points, and then with 18 losing, out of there you'd be up 7. Generally what we're trying to do at a minimum is get 8 points. There's another video that we have about how to have wealth growth or accelerate your count. If you are making 8 points minimum in a day, obviously there's more that can be made, you end up doubling your account size. So the whole purpose of Pro Futures Group is to provide you with a path towards financial futures, and by following this methodology you can see last week, Wednesday recap ended up being a losing day. This one for once a week following the process ends up being a winning day, and through the course of the week you end up having more winners than you do losers and are able to grow your account. So this is the daily recap brought to you by Pro Futures Group. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will keep producing these so that you can have an overview if you're interested in purchasing one of the methodologies as we move forward to teach you how to day trade.